scrolling through the internet. Welcome back to me and Aquila. On the last episode, we watched a game, I guess.
the RPG maker part of the game.
Yeah. And we literally actually kind of basically made no progress with the case, considering our suspects didn't want to talk to us.
At all.
Yeah.
Well, Stella seemed like she kind of maybe wanted to, but like Rage like shut her down.
No, she's the one who told Raze to like not even talk to them. Remember? Because she was like, don't talk to them, they're just trying to stir the pot, or whatever.
Oh, that's right.
So neither of them really wanted to talk to us at all.
Yeah, I guess not.
That could have gone better.
Well, I mean, what did you expect? Normal people don't like it when a lawyer gets in their face.
Maybe, but he seemed especially evasive.
Especially? You really think he was involved in the murder?
Yes. Dylan, I know you're a big fan of his. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you... I mentioned this in a previous episode, but when it turns gray, like when the text box turns gray, that's just in the head, not actually out loud. So when she said yes just then, that was just her in her head.
Ah, gotcha. Is that speaking then, or is
when it's blue, like it is now, that's speaking.
Okay.
Dylan, I know you're a big fan of his.
Come on. He's rich, successful.
Rich people commit crimes too.
A lot of them. I mean,
Right.
a lot of crimes.
Yeah, actually.
I know that.
Probably more so than the average Joe, actually.
Probably, but, well.
But all those are like, wage theft, which isn't really prosecuted.
Yeah, because it's not a crime you can really prove you committed.
I mean, you could if you really wanted to, but they don't. No one cares enough to, or do, like, you have to spend money to, like, investigate.
And it's not worth it a lot of the time because it's drawn out into this big, huge, long hassle, which is constantly eating up all kinds of fees. So even if you do end up winning any kind of settlement out of it, most of that, if not all of that settlement, is probably going to end up going towards your lawyer anyway. Mm-hmm. So what was even the point in prosecuting when...
And so rich people get away with it because they can afford to spend the fees on the lawyers.
And tie everything up in red tape and bureaucracy and whatever else to prevent the case from actually even going through. Or they can find ways of loopholing around it, saying that, well, according to our company policy and the contract that you signed and blah, 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 blah. And,
there's
capitalism their way out of it.
Right. So rich people just live by a different set of rules than the rest of us.
Well, yeah. There are rules for us, and then there are different rules for those who can afford it.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, let me put this another way.
Steal one of your cosmic brownies.
Oh, that's actually just an empty box.
Whatever.
I mean, you can pick it up and check for yourself, like...
No, I believe you, I just...
I know. We believe Terry's innocent.
So, we just accuse Axel Rage?
No. Terry's innocent until proven guilty. We have to cast some doubt on the facts that suggest his guilt. It's all about alibis, and if we're going to understand those, we need to speak to Axel again, Stella too.
I doubt they'll stay still long enough for us to speak to them. We need some way to talk to them that prevents them from stonewalling us, or just walking away. Wait, that gives me an idea. This is gonna sound crazy, but do you know how to play Dragon Fantasy Arena?
You're not suggesting...
Why not? Our event passes make us eligible to enter the tournament.
But I haven't played DFA since I was a kid, and it's changed a lot.
It doesn't matter. We don't need to win the whole event.
We're short on time.
But if we play enough, the VIPs will come to us. I really wish I thought of this earlier.
This is nuts.
You got any better ideas? There's no other way to pin down Axel and Stella. Plus, we still haven't seen the other VIP Flatfoot mentioned, Marcus Steele. This way, we could get a chance to duel him too.
Jeez. Okay, let's do it.
I love how the guitar thing lined up perfectly as we're turning around and saying, let's do it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What do we need?
We'll need to buy a DFA starter pack.
Where do we do that?
I'm sure I've seen them at Combini.
Combini? Okay. The convenience store?
That's the one.
Okay, let's go over to the convenience store. It's right in the middle of town. I think I went to it accidentally on one of our previous episodes.
Probably. And then you checked every single fridge to see what was in it.
Yes.
And it was all the same.
Yes.
Ice cream. And various other cold products or whatever. Enjoy the event.
Oh, hey, look, a pizza. Can't interact with the pizza.
This isn't TMNT.
You're not TMNT.
Your face isn't TMNT.
You might as well say, we did a lot.
Did we?
I mean, we did stuff.
We should find one, just 2 starter decks. I think that'll be $457.87.
What are you buying that's almost $500 at a convenience store?
All of the rest of the cards. Will that be all? That's every booster you have, right? So yeah, that'll be swell. Thanks. Please, thanks. Please come again.
Nearly $500 on booster packs?
Yep,
Hey, are you at the card game tournament too?
I most certainly am. A future champion Marcus Steele at your service.
Oh, well, there we go. That's the last VIP.
Like and subscribe.
That's good advice, guys. You should definitely do that to this video.
Caption that every time we say like and subscribe, we just
my
throw
God.
him up.
We don't say it nearly enough, honestly.
We really don't.
To what?
So,
to
like,
our channel.
And subscribe. Yes.
Jeez.
Who are you guys? Are you DFA duelists too?
Actually,
We're duelists, yeah.
Yep, duelists, both of us.
Rad! It's awesome to meet you. I'm sorry if you came here looking for boosters.
Okay, the only option I have. You certainly seem keen.
You have to be keen if you want to be a winner. I came storming over the moment I heard they had booster packs in stock.
But why the rush?
Don't you know? DFA boosters have been sold out for weeks. I've been taking off the days on the calendar, dreaming about today's shipment.
Okay.
Now I finally got the cards to take on the sister Axel Rage and beat him at his own game.
I don't think that'll be that hard.
It's just a bunch of grass creatures or whatever.
Yeah.
You think Axel's sinister? Are you serious? Have you met that guy?
Yeah. Harsh, but fair.
He has a demon sealed in his right arm.
So we're just taking that as true then.
Axel thinks he can waltz into DFA and win just because he's rich and has supernatural powers and... I mean, does that sound like a good guy to you? DFA isn't about money, it's about having faith in the art of the cards!
My God.
The art, Nick! The art of the cards!
So is this guy like the Yugi, I guess, of this universe?
Yes.
Okay.
He's a villain, and I'm the hero who's gonna knock him off his perch with my legendary green card!
Oh no, he can buy weed! Legally!
He's legally allowed to work in the US! He's my ultimate rival! And he knows it! Well, now he does, I guess.
Okay. The ultimate rival. Oh no, he's a Danganronpa character.
And he has a stand, which is like Joey or whatever.
Oh
or like
my
this
God.
universe's version of Joey.
Jeez.
No, it'd be Yami Yugi. So it's like his like
Right.
in the past adult self who was also a king or something. Pharaoh.
Pharaoh. I've never watched the anime, but as far as I know, Yanni Yugi is actually like the pharaoh of Egypt, like thousands of years ago, and
5,000 years ago.
and he's just like a spirit that's inhabited Yugi's body, and they just
no.
they happen to look identical to each other.
They happen to look identical to each other, or very similar in a way, yes. But specifically, he inhabits the necklace that Yugi wears, the Millennium Puzzle. That, like, upside-down pyramid thing he's always got around his neck.
Yeah.
The spirit exists within that.
Okay.
Or at least this part of him. Because all the different Millennium items and whatnot are each a piece of his power.
What?
Yeah.
Wait. So he's like split up into different pieces?
Yeah. The Millennium Puzzle is kind of like the equivalency of like his mind palace. So it contains all the memories and knowledge and everything that he had while he was alive.
Okay. So it's not like the other Millennium pieces have like other versions of him.
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay.
But they can do similar sorts of effects. Like for instance, Bakura, for instance, has Yami Bakura, who is like Yami Yugi, but as Bakura using his power of the Millennium Ring is what his is.
I think my brain is breaking.
There's a lot to this.
Clearly.
And it's kind of wild, like any anime, but like there's a lot.
Yeah.
That's all I can really definitely say.
That's very
also, I don't know if you just farted again or something, but it feels really humid in here all of a sudden. Can we?
My room's always humid. We can't turn on the fan.
But the door's open. There's no breeze.
We also just turned crisp off. Remember? So even if we did choose to turn on the fan,
we'd have to turn crisp back on, which means that a lot of our lines could get eaten. Yes, I know. Especially if we get too loud, apparently.
Don't worry. We only got like 20 minutes left of this, and then I'll take you home.
Yeah. All right.
You guess?
Yeah. Nina,
right.
Nina, Axel's lifelong rival before this week was Joe Da Silva. And Axel Rage owns Rage Car, and Da Silva owned Silver Pro. That's right. But now Da Silva's been removed from play, which leaves Axel Square in my sights as my ultimate rival. And no one's gonna block me.
I can understand their rivalry as duelists, but what do their companies have to do with this?
It's all about gaming! Last I heard, Silver Pro was constructing a deck of new products for the esports market.
Which might have made them direct competitors.
Right on the first draw.
Okay. Terrible news about Da Silva, though, right?
Terrible? Having to take a mulligan is terrible. This is a tragedy.
Did you hear anything about how it happened? I saw with you being a VP, you might have some insider info.
Nope, not a peep. Just the same announcement as everyone else. I was in my room when it happened, so I didn't find out about it until later. It's an insult to all honorable duelists. The idea that someone could sneak around and stab Da Silva in the back.
Wasn't he strangled?
Metaphorically. Anyway, sweet talk, guys, but I've got to retire from this combo. Axel's probably in his room beefing up the power level of his deck this very moment.
I don't think that's how decks work.
I mean,
I guess you could, like, trade out cards for other cards that are better?
It depends on the game you're playing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Pokemon, the trading card game, for instance, you know, you evolve your Pokemon into the stronger forms and stuff of themselves, so that could be kind of like beefing up your power level. Because they tend to carry over attacks from their previous forms.
Right.
Well, tend to, not... There's quite a few that also don't and gain completely different and new attacks and stuff.
Right.
And sometimes that depends upon which version of the card you get in play, so, like, there's a lot to a lot of nerd stuff,
yeah.
Which is kind of why nerds tend to focus on a few.
Right.
Because it's very difficult to be the king of games style kind of person.
Right. Anyway.
Unless you're a super rich, famous actor who's also a nerd like Henry Cavill.
Right.
Which, honestly, king of the nerds.
I literally don't know who this person is.
The guy who plays DC Superman.
Oh, okay. I don't know actor names. Listen, I only know, like, a few actors that I hear in, like, the media a lot. But the rest, I don't know any of their names.
Do you know who Kevin Bacon is?
I know who Kevin Bacon is.
Okay. Do you know who Johnny Depp is?
Obviously, I know who Johnny Depp is.
Robert Downey Jr.?
Obviously, yes.
Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth?
Yes.
Chris Pratt?
Yes. Like I said, I know the ones that are, like, talked about all the time, like, on the news or whatever. Well, not the news, but, you know, like, fucking...
That's where you hope not to find them.
Well, yeah. Like, the well-known actors are the only ones that I really know by name.
Okay.
Any other actor, I only know them as their role. I'm sorry. I mean, I could look up their names, but it's easier just to be like, hey, that's that guy that played such and such, you know?
Do you know who Bruce Willis is?
No.
Have you never seen,
I think I've heard the name, Bruce Willis.
He plays John McClane. Who? The cop from friggin', oh god, what's the name of the fucking movie? Die Hard.
I've never seen Die Hard.
What?
I've never seen Die Hard.
Alright, did you see Cars 2?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember, not Finn McMissile, but the one that he was supposed to meet up with, or the one that was supposed to meet up with him.
I watched Cars 2 a very long time ago.
Okay. Well, Bruce Willis plays a character in Cars 2 specifically. He plays the American spy car or whatever that's supposed to meet up with Finn McMissile and the
Why do you remember all this?
Because, Nick, this is my brain. It's full of all of this garbage, useless gunk that I can't just get rid of. This is the stuff my brain remembers. Not important shit or anything. No, it's this garbage.
We were talking about this earlier in the day. Where
We were talking about Flushed Away.
Yeah.
And I remember the entire plot of that movie.
Because we were talking, I don't remember how we even got on the conversation, but I was mentioning how, like, I literally don't remember any of what happens in that movie. I remember, like, the basic, like how it starts or whatever, but I don't remember, like, the actual events of the movie. And then Johnny went and described it in full detail, and I'm like, how the...
I mean, not full detail,
Well,
but
yeah.
I described essentially the plot and layout of all the events in the movie.
And I was like, how the fuck do you remember all this? And you're like, I don't know, this is just shit I remember. And then he comes into my room before we start recording and he goes, wait a minute, is that a new chair? And I'm like, no, the chair I'm sitting in is a new chair, but that chair over there I've actually had for a while. And he's like, I don't remember that chair. And I'm like, how do you remember the plot of Flushed Away, but not that I have a chair?
Not that you have a third chair.
Yeah, not that I have a third chair.
I don't know. That just always... I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain. I don't have an answer for any of this. This is just what happens.
You need help, Johnny.
I know.
Anyway, let's...
What was I even talking about?
I don't know.
It was another movie. Oh, Cars 2, because I was trying to explain who the fuck Bruce Willis was. But I realized that's not even going to make any sense. It doesn't matter because he's a goddamn voice actor for that one. It doesn't explain who he is. You know who Keanu Reeves is, right?
Obviously, I know Keanu Reeves.
I gotta double check.
I'm talking about like the well-known actors I will know, like super well-known. Everyone knows them.
You don't know who Bruce Willis is?
Is he a super well-known one?
Yes.
Well, fuck me, I guess.
Apparently. All right, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes.
Okay. Jason Statham.
No.
Paul Walker. Wait, I'm sure.
No.
Brian O'Connor, the white dude from Fast and Furious.
I've never seen Fast and Furious.
What?
I've never seen any of the Fast and Furious movies.
Never.
Never.
Not a single one.
I know who Vin Diesel is, though. I do know Vin Diesel.
How do you know who Vin Diesel is?
Because, I don't know, he's talking
But not
about
Paul Walker.
I don't know!
Do you know who Tom Cruise is?
Yes. Not Fast Furious. Mission Impossible.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know who Benedict Cumberbatch is?
Obviously.
And Tom Holland, of course.
Yeah.
Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston. Was he one of the doctors?
No.
Okay.
You're thinking of Tom Baker, who was the fourth Doctor.
Yes, that's who I am.
Tom Hiddleston is the guy who plays MCU Loki.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I know him.
Sure. Christian Bale.
Yeah, Batman. I mean, he's played
Adam
other
West.
roles. Yes, also Batman.
Terry McGinnis.
I mean, that's not an actor. That's Batman Beyond.
Acting Batman?
Yeah, but like that's not an actor's name. That's a character's name.
Robert Pattinson.
Was he also Batman?
The
Well,
Batman.
Yeah, he would have
And
been.
also...
The guy from Twilight, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which guy from Twilight?
Edward.
Yes. Who was the other one?
The werewolf guy. What's his name? Hold on.
I remember the character's name is Jason, I think.
What?
Right? Jake or Jason? Jacob.
Yeah, Edward versus Jacob. That was the whole thing.
Yeah, but I don't remember his actor's name. But he was also Shark Boy in Shark
Oh
Boy
my god, was he really?
Yeah!
Oh my god!
Yeah!
Okay, that's... Oh, wow. Ooh. I don't know the actor's name.
I can't
But,
remember
oh
right
my
off the top of my
God.
head either. I used to.
Oh my god, I didn't... So, yeah, so it's the boy, the Shark Boy, and then, okay,
Shark
yeah.
Boy became Werewolf Guy. Yeah.
I can see it,
Well-
because he was a kid when he played Shark Boy.
Yeah.
And then he was
Yes.
an adult?
Yes.
Or was he still a teenager?
He's an adult
Okay,
as
adult.
Werewolf
Okay,
Guy.
okay. I'm just making sure. Yeah, wow. That's crazy.
And then the guy from Twilight, the vampire dude, Edward Robert Pattinson.
Is the new Batman. And actually, that movie was pretty good.
Yes. I really like their interpretation of the Riddler. I really, really, really enjoyed that.
We should move on with the game.
Probably. But I'm going to continue talking about random shit.
Why?
Because I can.
We've been sitting at the same screen for
So we move on, but keep talking. Oh my god.
Well, I need you to read your lines.
I will.
Okay, then do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I need to give it my all if I'm going to take him down. I'll remember you guys when I'm the undisputed master of DFA.
He's a handful.
I heard things, but he's even more exuberant in person.
Do you know much about him?
Not really. Marcus is a recent success, but he's only been on the DFA circuit for a few months. He used to be a video game streamer.
New blood, eh? I guess I can empathize with that. So, where do they keep the DFA decks?
It's probably best to just ask at the counter.
I don't believe I did this before, but I want to check this crack in the... Okay. Okay, I guess I can't check the crack in the wall. That's fine.
Hello, and welcome to Conveni. Are you looking for one of our delicious jelly donuts?
Actually, we need 2 starter decks for Dragon Fantasy Arena.
No problem, we just happen to have 2 left.
Wow, how convenient.
Anime protagonist. Okay, 2 DFA decks. That'll be $200.
$200? That's robbery!
It's free market economics.
It's still a rip.
How much we got?
Let me check. I've got $10. What about you?
Just some pocket change.
Well, I'm not running a charity. Oh, sorry.
Well, I'm not running a charity. Sorry, but unless you can find the cash, that'll be no starter decks for you.
Now what?
There's gotta be some way we can get some money. Wait. What about at the casino?
You can't be serious.
I'm very serious.
The DFA tournament is running.
There's still a bank of slot machines on the casino floor near the card game tables. Maybe we can try to win the money we need.
Seems like a long shot. But we're out of options, so let's give it a try.
Don't worry, I'm something of a slot machine whisperer.
Sure you are, Dylan.
Wow.
We really gotta gamble to get more money.
This is our plan. We have no cases, no prospects, no nothing. So in order to go through with this already kind of bullshit, insane, or batshit insane long shot plan of dueling these people to get them to talk to us, because that's somehow gonna force them to, I guess. Now we have to go gamble to earn the money to purchase the starter decks for a game we've never played. To somehow win the tournament enough times to go against the reigning champions, so we can talk to them about a court case for a guy who's got nothing to do with any of this. Okay, just making sure I had it on track.
Yeah, we have $10 and we need $200.
$10 and pocket change.
Whoops. Yeah. I accidentally didn't read that. Do you know much about slot machines?
Not so sure about this machine.
Okay, so not so sure about this machine. Looks like we can use this.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Okay.
Lose everything. Save before you spin or do anything.
Okay, so...
You won 5. Great.
Okay.
Oh. 100? Okay. Huh.
Okay.
Man, I wish my luck was actually this real slot machines.
I mean, yeah. How many do we need?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we made it to 300. Yeah, that's just one to one.
Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna be like chips or something that counted for like maybe like a quarter a piece or something, or you know.
I guess it. Yeah, that's okay. Wow.
Okay, but maybe we should keep you away from the blackjack tables.
I mean,
Why? That's like the easiest game to fucking play. Like,
do we need money for anything else? Should we keep farming this?
you know as much as I do.
Okay, she won't let us anymore.
Okay, well,
So.
Here we go.
Anyway,
Come back, and they're already sold.
I missed. Oops.
I think she said something to the effect of that's still too much.
That's still too expensive.
So what? We already have 371 because of your gambling problem.
My what?
Well, what would you call it?
Okay, are you guys gonna buy these or what? We'll take them.
Thanks a bunch. And remember, everything's at your convenience at Combini. How much do you remember about how to play DFA?
Not much. Last time I played it, I was in middle school, and the game didn't have holograms or big arenas. Just just a card game.
Oh my god.
I barely remember the rules.
Then that's a great place to start. Adventure mode or challenge mode. Take no damage. Will not take damage. So it's impossible to lose battles. Playing, you'll always eventually win. Lose battles, you can always retry, but you must win in order to progress.
Of course, if you complete a chapter, you can always replay it with a different setting. If you want to experience the story, pick adventure mode. If you like to be challenged, pick challenge mode. What do you think, Johnny?
I'm gonna say adventure mode just because I don't know how friggin' like complex this may or may not be.
Well, if it's anything like the
I know it didn't look like much, but at the same time, it might throw some like real like batshit insane kind of stuff at us just to like raise the difficulty for no real reason, with it being challenge mode or something.
Well, the way they explained it is that just challenge mode, we can also be attacked.
Yeah.
But while in adventure mode, we just can't. So adventure mode is literally like, we will win no matter what, while challenge mode...
Alright, challenge mode. Fine, let's go for it.
Okay.
You talked me into it.
I know, I'm just saying. I was actually going to have you play the card game, since you know much about card games.
I know some about a couple of real-life card games.
Well, this is based off of those card games, right?
Slightly. Like, it's got a bunch of different, like, stuff from a variety of different card games, so like it's a mixture of just a lot.
I mean,
I don't
imagine it'll be too complex, because this is just like a mini game within a game, right?
I mean, you would think, but who knows? Maybe this is like a new Gwent thing, and it's gonna have like a really super interesting, like really complex card game that you can just pick up and learn. Anyway, fine, DFA.
Alright.
Put up your cards. It's time to get your duel on. Okay, Padawan, listen well.
What?
Oh my god. Your deck is made up of cards, which allow you to summon monsters and pull off powerful magical attacks. You have 3 bars. HP or health points. You lose these if you take damage. If your HP ever hits 0, you lose. Why is she, like, moving so hyper and Dylan's there just kind of meh?
I don't know.
Your MP or mana points, you spend these to play cards which summon monsters and use various abilities. Okay.
Why do I only have 40?
Gain some MP every turn, so you shouldn't worry about using it up. You'll always have more. Finally, you have TP or technical points. You gain TP in small amounts for doing various things. Great. You spend TP to play special cards, but you don't have many of those right now. You'll gain more cards by finding and defeating other duelists. This is a whole thing?
I don't know, I guess.
HP to live, MP to use most cards, and TP to use some other cards. Got it.
Thanks for reading my line.
Sorry, I just...
I know.
The aim of the game is to use your cards to reduce your opponent's HP to 0. Okay,
that doesn't sound too hard.
On the surface, it isn't. However... Your opponent will also be using cards and summoning creatures, and trying to do the same thing to you. Each of you can have up to 3 creatures on the field at a time, and you can only damage your opponent when they have no creatures on the field. Now play a creature card to summon a monster.
Okay, play a creature card. Fire Samurai, Water Wolf. Yeah, so it's only the same 3 monsters. I just have to pick where I'm putting them.
Okay, I don't think it really matters which position you put them in, so... There are 3 creature positions. 1 or top. Oh, it's an arrow now.
Yeah.
Okay. Arrow or middle, arrow or bottom. As well as only being able to summon 3 creatures at a time, you can only summon 1 creature in each position, okay? Usually you can only summon another if the creature already in that position dies.
Seems complicated.
Not really, you can only play cards that are valid in each space, so there's no need to worry about getting it wrong.
Okay, well, we use Fire Samurai on the bottom one since that's a green. Okay, now he's at a blue.
Yep. Remember the affinities.
Affinities?
There are 3 affinities: fire, water, and leaf. Most offensive creatures and special cards belong to these affinities.
What difference does that make?
All you need to remember is this: fire beats leaf, leaf beats water, water beats fire.
Seems like a lot to remember.
It's easy. Water puts out fires, fires burn leaves, and leaves, well, drink water, I guess, or kill water.
I guess plants absorb water, but fire boils water away.
Yeah, don't overthink it. You can also pass a turn.
Why would I do that?
Sometimes you just might want to save up MP for a future turn. Watch out if your opponent passes a turn suit, they might have something sneaky up their sleeve. Also, you can only summon 3 monsters at any one time, so you may just lack the space to summon anymore. If there's nothing you can do on a turn, you'll auto-pass until there's something you can do. Now, see if you can beat me. Believe in the art of the cards! Well, for this, obviously, you're gonna need the grass type.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow. And summoning sickness so it doesn't attack the turn it comes out. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we'll just summon another grass monster.
Yeah.
And then a Barrico.
Like a
Karibo.
Yeah.
Yes. Fire Samurai is reference to Flame Swordsman. The Water Wolf, I'm not entirely sure.
Neat, Aquila's party was victorious.
Also, apparently you can put your actual, rival to sleep.
I guess.
Because it said Dylan is sleeping.
Yeah.
Wait, what? See? You get it.
I think so. And actually, it's kind of fun.
Great.
I have ranks now?
Why? This is a whole extra thing for this? No wonder it's 10 hours. It's all just this.
I guess.
It's customary after a win for the loser to give an important card to the winner. But as this is your first duel, you'll have to just cope with the cards we just bought.
Okay. Does that mean there will actually be other cards in those?
Are there other elements than just the base 3?
I sure hope not. Thanks, Dylan.
Let's head back to the casino. As pass holders, we're eligible to duel, so we should look for anyone who's up to play some games. If we win some games, we're sure to attract the attention of Axel and Stella.
Okay.
But we're not gonna win with just super, basic-ass decks. That's never how that works.
Or will we?
I mean, we probably will because it's not that complicated, but...
Well, can we actually just, duel anyone? No.
You gotta go to where the duel area is,
right.
and talk to people there to actually, duel. Jeez. Look at that, progress.
Okay, now we just... Hold on. Isn't that still a Faraday?
Look at her. Surrounded by fans, but she looks totally at ease. She's a class act. Let's go talk to her.
No chance. We'd never get near her. We should stick to your plan. When we win enough duels, hopefully she'll come to us.
She's gonna come to us?
There's so many people. Who do we ask to duel?
I guess we should look around the card game tables. There are going to be a few people who stand out and look eager to duel.
Well,
So literally everybody just standing there, probably.
yes. But we'll have to do that on the next episode.
Wow. I feel like these past 3 or 4 episodes we've recorded, nothing has happened.
That's because basically nothing has. We went to go get alibis and we didn't get them. So now we have to
Play a card game to win the money in the tournament. Or no.
No, we already got the money.
We had to go play in the casino games to win the money to get the cards to play in the tournament to attract the attention of the suspects to get their testimony.
Yes.
Anime.
I mean, this is basically an anime. Phoenix Wright's also an anime, basically. It's an anime investigation game.
Yeah.
So there.
Okay.
See you guys next time.
Bye.